welcome again everyone, the Starlight Let's Player is here. So today is Halloween, the night of the spooks, where there's trick-or-treating, Halloween movies, and even Halloween parties. Now, Pretty Cure is no stranger when it comes to Halloween. There have been some that have a spooky theme to it, and there have been some other episodes that just celebrates the spooktacular holiday. And on special occasions, there's even movies that is focused on Halloween. The main one being the Gold Princess movie, which I pretty much reviewed last Halloween. So yeah, but the ones that has the Halloween theme to it, that's exactly what we're gonna be focusing on. And there are a handful of episodes focused on Halloween. So strap on your scary mask, put on your costumes, grab yourself a bag of candy, and embark on this frightening journey as we review all of the Pretty Cure Halloween episodes. With Mephisto purified, Falsetto declared himself as the new leader, sharing some of Noise's powers with baritone and bass drum. Meanwhile, Otokichi explains to the girls about Noise and how he sealed him away, and that he plans to use the energy of sorrow to be revived completely. Mephisto would apologize for his actions and vows to protect Major Land with his life. He even asks for HUGtto to return home. However, HUGtto decides to stay and help the girls defeat Noise, to which Aphrodite agrees with her. Mephisto would also apologize to Hibiki, Kanade, and Ellen, and would ask them to look after HUGtto. And with Halloween coming up, the girls begin to help out with the decorations. After seeing HUGtto very serious about defeating Noise, the girls would lighten up the mood by dressing her up in a princess dress, making her look like a true princess even though she is one.
いつもと全然違う。うるさいわね。無理やり着せられちゃったのよ。本物のお姫様みたいでしょ。うん。あら、そうだったらアコの可愛らしさに驚いちゃったのね。違います。ああ、赤くなってる。なんだ。
Now that is the definition of being charmed by a princess's beauty. HUGtto decides to relax under a tree, and soon a bunch of kids in costume would approach her, with a boy in a prince costume, taking her away and run away. She then noticed a note laying on the pumpkin, but will soon run into Falsetto. He then turns the note into a pumpkin negatone. Hibiki and company would catch up to HUGtto, and the four transforms into Pretty Cure. Moose charges in first, and then melody, rhythm, and beat will follow suit, but due to Noise's powers, the negatone was a match for the girls. But Muse ain't having none of that, so she uses her Shining Circle attack, but it does nothing against the negatone. However, Melody tells Muse that she doesn't have to fight alone. They then try using the Sweet Session and Symbol Crescendo, but was cut short due to the Melody of Sorrow overpowering their attack. However, the girls aren't out yet. The girls would use the Passionate Harmony on the negatone, with Muse finishing it off with her Sparkling Shower attack. The day is saved, but Otokichi feels that Noise is getting closer to being revived. As Megami uses her pretty chains mirror to dress as a cute witch, the girls decide to dress up and head for the Halloween festival. Meanwhile, at the Phantom Empire, Queen Mirage notices the effects of the Happiness Big Bang, and Deep Mirror asks if she finds the trio useless. But Mirage has one more trump card up her sleeve. The girls convince Blue to dress up and come to the festival. They then meet with Seiji, who is in charge of the kids' costume parade. Though Seiji started feeling uneasy for a moment after seeing Megami and Blue getting closer. Soon Megami would show Hime to where they sell pumpkin cupcakes, and unsurprisingly Hime buys one and would share it with Yuko.
私のも半分差し上げますわ。私のも食べて食べて。
ありがとう。
Wow, get a load of Mr. Worldwide Handsome there. Seiji comes in giving his half of the cupcake to Megami, and
トリックはトリート。お菓子くれないといたずらしちゃうよ。出たな、仮面タクマンとその手下。お菓子を出せ。出ないと必殺いたずら攻撃だ。
if he wasn't a kid, I'd be roasting his ass right about now. But I'ma spare him for now. He may question Seiji if he's okay with Megami getting along with Blue. Obviously he isn't.
幸せ。ねえ、さっきから食べ続けてない？食べ続けてます。姫にお小遣いのこと言ってたくせに、優子は大丈夫なの？大丈夫。
This girl is a goddamn glutton here. Megumi asks Yuko and Ayana for a drink to give Blue. Then Hime confronts her after seeing Blue sharing a cupcake with her. And it was very obvious at that point where Megumi would have feelings for Blue. Even after giving him the tea, it's ironic how Blue says for Pretty Cure not to fall in love, and yet a Pretty Cure has some hormones for him. Whoa there, my guy. You can't just disrespect Halloween like that. Goddamn. Orski then turns the kids into a pumpkin Psyarch, and soon the girls transforms into Pretty Cure. He then reveals that someone's on the verge of taking his spot as number 1. After the Psyarch begins launching his attacks, the girls try to fend him off. This led to Lovely questioning Orski on why he cares so much about being number 1, and then transforming into her innocent form, trying to plead with Orski. After seeing this, Mirage sends out her trump card. Lovely would then use her lovely powerful kiss on the Psyarch, and afterwards, the girls uses the happiness Big Bang on both Orski and the Psyarch, but was defeated by Mirage's trump card, which was to reveal to be Fortune's older sister, Tender. As the girls were heading out towards a festival, Rico tells them that it's not an ordinary festival, and just when they reach their destination, you know, I'm not surprised seeing Mayu Watanabe here, because this isn't the first time actual idols/singers make appearances in Pretty Cure. Yuko Uchie in the Star movie, Mayu Kudo and Kaneko Miyamoto in episode 40 of Yes Pretty Cure 5, Mayu Kudo and Aya Ikeda in episode 36 of HUGtto. Hell, after Maho Girls, Yuriko Magata and Kaneko Miyamoto have made cameos in episode 43 of Kira Kira Pretty Cure a la mode. So this is nothing new. Plus, Watanabe has a song in the 5 minutes short of the Maho Girls movie. So if this was a way to promote the movie, then I'm all for it. So with Mayu being the commentator of the festival, along with the principal being the co-commentator, so the pumpkin display would appear as the pumpkin bird. As it turns out, it's a festival to see who will capture the pumpkin bird. Kay and the others arrive, and she explains that the pumpkin bird appears every year once, and that anyone who approaches it will be turned into candy, knocking them out of the competition. So technically, it can create its own sweet shop. However, Rico says that the person who captures the bird will receive its golden egg. Francis tried to capture it, but it ended up with his hair turning into Mont Blonde. Seriously, I don't know what the hell that is. So the 5 girls decide to work together to capture the bird. It would then turn June's broomstick into a Choco stick. While that's going on, Chikurin reports to Orba about the festival and investigate it. Shikins decide to head to the festival to find and fight the Maho Girls. Chikurin would eventually run into the girls, leaving the pumpkin bird to escape. Emily tries to make the bird dizzy, and it would work, but it would recover quickly from the dizziness and turn Kay into a sweet roll. So it was left up to Mirai, Rico, Hachan, and Mofun to capture the smug-ass bird. While on our hunt, Mofun felt that something was off with the pumpkin bird. Wow, nice catch there, Mirai. Okay, this is why I like Hachan, okay? She is too damn funny. She chases after the bird, and luckily it shot at her hat, turning it into a mote. Shikins then attacks the bird, sending it flying. After Shikins saw through the girls' hypocrisy, they would feel bad about chasing the poor bird. Shikins summoned a Danyokobaru, and the girls transform into Pretty Cure. As the fight immenses, Mofun and Chikurin try to find a way to help the pumpkin bird. Police started feeling very guilty about not caring about the pumpkin bird's feelings. Police, take it easy there. Don't need to beat yourself up over there. The girls ended up getting captured, but Mofun arrives with the pumpkin bird, and it was revealed that the bird actually had a toothache. But now that the tooth is out, the bird feels a lot better. So with the girls being freed from the MOTW, they used the Pretty Stream Rainbow to attack and defeat it. After the battle, the Mofun ended up winning the competition, retrieving the golden egg, and it ended up hatching a toothbrush tree. But good little Mofun doesn't need one since she doesn't have any teeth. After the festival, the witches decide to head out to the mundane world to celebrate Halloween.
魔法使いってバレないようにね。魔法はこっそり楽しく使おうね。はーちゃん。
God damn it, Ha-chan. They arrive at the Halloween festival.
やる10月31日はもともとは秋にたくさんの野菜や果物が実るのを感謝する日なのよ。
And you are correct, Rico, even though you're a fucking middle name thief. Mariah and the others would proceed to help out her mom. Ha-chan would dress everyone up in a costume, including herself. Meanwhile, Shikens and Benigio would plan out their next move. The girls would begin touring around the Halloween festival. They then run into Katsuki and Mayumi, and they would soon run into Sota, who's running a crepe stand with their friends. Eventually, they started helping them out with the crepe stand. Emily, Kay, and June would use their magic to try and help them out, but then it eventually backfires. However, Mariah still suggests for them to work together to help make the crepes. Oh yeah, you said it, Mofun. As the girls finished helping out Soda, they spotted a wild Donyonko bowl which was created by Benigio. Well, goddamn, Ha-chan. Anyway, the girls transformed into Pretty and tried to break through the MOTW's wind attack while also keeping it away from the Halloween festival. And after giving such a heartfelt speech, the girls would transform into the Alexandrite forms and use the Pretty Cure Extreme Rainbow attack on the MOTW, giving the snowman spirit of the aquamarine Linkle Stone, which would enter the rainbow carriage. After the Halloween parade, Emily, June, and Kay and the others returned back to the magical world, and the principal talked about Mariah and Rico's bond with Rico's father. So as everyone is hosting a Halloween party at Cio's sweet shop, Cio's teacher Selene makes her appearance. Holy shit, Baby wants to beat the brakes off of her. Cio reveals that Selene is the owner of a shop that she used to work at. Even after hearing about the revenue of the shop being lost due to her absence, Cio refused to come back to Paris. Selene challenges Cio into showing her how much Ichigozaka means to her, but even that wasn't enough to convince her. And Selene then tells them how Cio became her student. She then tells them about an upcoming patisserie contest in Paris. After Cio finishes talking with Selene, Ichigo asks her what's her true dream. Everyone felt so concerned about Cio, herself included, but Biburi tells her that it's her own dream to follow. Cio thanks Biburi and decides to use the pumpkin she ordered in order to make something very sweet, which was revealed to be pumpkin pudding. Cio tells Ichigo that the pumpkin pudding is a Kiripati item due to her gaining the insight of how discoveries are made by pushing and helping each other. But just when Ichigo was about to decorate the pudding, all the Kirikuru from the pudding was sucked away, and the one who's behind it all was Alicio. They just had to throw that in, huh? Anyway, he summons a pumpkin monster, and the girls transform into Pretty Cure. Just when they were no match for the MOTW, Gelato was able to punch the lower half of the pumpkin monster back at it, and then they used the Pretty Cure Animal Go Round attack on the monster. That was quite a 2-minute battle. With the pumpkin pudding saved, they were finally able to decorate them, and they gave one to Celine for her to try it out. And after taking a bite of the pudding, Celine tells Ciel to follow her dreams and for her to participate in the patisserie contest with Ichika and the company, pretty much kicking things off with the Halloween movie. Not only the Halloween movie, but actually the Kira Kira movie. And the episode ends with Gray fusing Diablo with his car. The episode begins with Hana drawing a Halloween poster, which scared the hell out of HUGtto and Harry. It turns out there's a Halloween event which involves a costume party. Rouge, Haru, and HUGtto have no idea what Halloween is. In fact, Halloween never existed in their timeline. So Hana and company decided to go the extra mile and make costumes for the three. Meanwhile, Daigon was busy making treats for the event until Listo showed up as he tried to get him to rejoin Kuryasu, which Poppo noticed as she saw Daigon put Listo's card in his pocket. Oh, and can someone call Miyuki and tell her we found her Peter Pan, please? Everyone wearing their costumes, and as they tried dressing up HUGtto, she felt displeased due to them not asking what she wanted, which is what they did, and just like Mofron, HUGtto also wants to become a Pretty Cure for Halloween. With no time to waste, the girls got started on their costume. Meanwhile, Poppo, Charlie, and Daigon got started on their jobs for the party. And really, Daigon? Really? Like, I don't care if this was to make up for episode 23. You don't just do a double 180 like it ain't no thing, knowing that Saya was the one who saved your ass. You should have just ripped that card into pieces instead. Seeing the Oshimaida run amok, Hana and company decided to make the battle into a show for people to watch, and they defeated the Oshimaida like it was nothing. After that, Poppo found and smacked the hell out of Daigon for attacking everyone, and after that he promised to make the next batch of treats for the kids in 5 minutes. Meanwhile, Harry seems to worry about Kuryasu stopping time, but Hana vows to him that it will never happen, and everyone is now in their costumes as they now head out to party. Hikaru noticed that Lalo was reading something, which turns out to be a flyer for a dress-up contest for Halloween, and the winner would get a year's worth of Star Donuts. So everyone decided to enter the contest as a class to win. So everyone had their fun costumes to show off, and I already knew Prince was gonna be on some bullshit like this. Still, you gotta appreciate Fool's costume. She's so adorbs. They noticed Alina and her family dressed as sunflowers, and so now we have the cat trio, They'd make great additions for the Cats movie. Anyway, we see Zarbon on the water trying to figure out what happened last episode due to the star getting a new power. As he headed into town, he gets confronted by some ladies, and they each took pictures with him. And after that little fiasco, Hikaru and company spotted him. So Zarbon used his weapon to take away the imagination from two people that were arguing over who's gonna win. And with him and the No Traders getting ready to attack, Hikaru came up with a plan, and that plan is... Can we please have that as a J-pop group? Also, get a load of Miss Michael Jackson over here. They managed to lure Zarbon and their No Traders out of town, and as they head into battle, Zarbon criticized Milky for trying to fit in with Hikaru and the others, but Milky denounces his criticism and says that she wants to learn more about Earth. Zarbon then revealed that his home planet was taken away and believed that people can't be friends with other people from different planets. Cosmo was able to stop all the No Traders, and Star and the others managed to stop Zarbon's weapon with the sudden cross shot. After the battle, the girls from each group managed to win their trophies, and surprisingly, Zarbon actually won the whole contest. But the episode ends with everyone taking a group photo. Alright, now it's time for the more recent Halloween episode. Manatsu and company were picking out a bunch of pineapples for their club's Halloween party, as well as making preparations at the school. I swear, we need more cocky blue cures like Laura, and speaking of Laura, They notice that she's having a hard time picking a costume for the costume contest, so she runs off to a costume shop but still has no luck finding the right costume. She then notices a Urinate appearing in the shape of a giant balloon, stealing the school's motivation. Seeing this, the four girls transform into Pretty Cure to fight against the MOTW. They notice that it's the same type of Urinators that they've been fighting before. The monster started to inflate itself, getting closer to crushing the Halloween shindig, and with Laura not with them, Summer took a shot at using the aqua pot to take back the motivation, finishing the MOTW off with a sunny summer strike. The party is saved, but the motivation energy is still stuck in the pot. This made Laura scold Manatsu for using it, for only she can use the pot to restore everyone's motivation. Because of this, Manatsu would instead sprinkle the motivation onto everyone, only for their motivations to be swapped, but will revert it back to being unmotivated. This causes Manatsu to feel extremely guilty, but to make things even worse, Shungere appears and summons a super Setai Urinator in the form of a Jacko Pineapple. They try to head towards it, but Manatsu fears that she might mess up again. However, with words of encouragement, she managed to come to her senses. They then try to attack the Urinator, only for everyone except for Summer to be trapped. Summer would lure the MOTW to the others, giving them the chance to escape. And Lemur uses the aqua pot to take back the motivation, finish it off with the land beat dynamite attack, restoring everyone's motivation completely. Manatsu apologizes for her actions, and afterwards, the Halloween party commences with Laura winning the costume contest. Just how did she even come up with a combination like that? So let's break down each of these Halloween episodes. I admire them for trying to make sure HUGtto has a good Halloween and to rely on them for help. It was to show that they can be a good team together. I like the concept of sharing pumpkin cupcakes, and I enjoy seeing costumes like HUGtto the Witch and Ayana the Wizard, but did they really have to make a Kamen Rider reference? And poor Seiji, dude can't even go one episode without seeing Megami with blue. Now I know I said that Star Twinkle and Happiness Charge's Halloween episodes were my favorite, but after rewatching episode 38 of Maho Girls, my mind has changed. This is easily the best Pretty Cure Halloween episode ever. From the pumpkin bird moments to Hachan's adorable humor to Mai Watanabe making a guest appearance, this episode was so enjoyable, and the next one was good too. It was fun seeing their classmates visit the human world for the first time for Halloween. I love that Kyo's Halloween episode was centered on Ciel wanting to stay with Ichigo and the others and not returning to Paris. It seems like she already found her dream when being with them. And in Star Twinkle's Halloween episode, I love seeing Alina, Madoka, and Uni as the cat trio. Plus, there's finally some depth in Zarbon's character. But the best part was seeing the Star Twinkle Cures put on a funny and entertaining act calling themselves the Mahoshi Stars. As for the HUGtto Halloween episode, it was nice seeing Rouge, Harry, and HUGtto celebrate their first Halloween, and I like the costumes that they had. And again, I'm not all for Daigon being the VOTW for the episode. Like, what was the point of him even doing that? And no, don't tell me it was because he died way too early in episode 23. That ain't a good excuse for me. And if the HUGtto Cures were gonna put on a show, then the least they could have done was take notes from the Junior Cures. However, I'm thankful to see another Halloween episode at this time. I'm a bit neutral on Manatsu using the aqua pot. On the one hand, it's understandable for Laura to be pissed at her for using it without waiting for her to return. But on the other hand, Manatsu had no choice. I mean, the school was gonna get crushed if they didn't do anything. Plus, Laura wasn't even there to begin with, so yeah. But regardless, it's good that she's learning from her mistakes. Though I still wonder how Laura even came up with that damn costume in time. Seriously, a freaking mermaid? I'm not saying I don't like it. I actually do like the costume. It's actually creative. I'm just saying. So yeah, these were some enjoyable episodes at the end of the day. And as long as Pretty Cure is still going, there's no stopping episodes like these. So with that being said, I thank you all for watching this video. It's been a blast going through all of these Halloween episodes. If you enjoyed it, can you please give it a like and maybe share it with your friends? Also, tell me in the comment section below on which of these episodes is your favorite. That would be amazing. But until next, the Starlight Let's Player signing out. As always, Goki Genyo and have a happy Halloween, everyone. What you want, tell me what you need. She gon' party like she in the swinging 70s. Now I'm riding through the sunset just like I'm a boss. We be riding all for the night. Girl, let's take it slow. Just wanna make sure that you're comfortable. Call you my princess, I'm your prince, just to let you know. You're such a hottie, you could be in a fashion show. Girl, let's take it slow. Just wanna